going on, guys? Shane here. Today we're talking about foot versus shin. What should you make contact with when throwing a roundhouse kick? Now, when I first started in Taekwondo, they said hit with the top of the foot, your instep. And then when I went into Muay Thai, they said no instep, hit with the shin, it's much safer. So we're going to take a look at the pros and cons of each. Let's do it. Okay, so in Taekwondo, we throw snap kicks. I'm going to demonstrate one to the head here. Looks like this. If I'm throwing that type of kick where there's no real follow through, then I can strike with the instep as long as my foot is conditioned. Striking the skull is one of the hardest parts of the human body, so you want to make sure that you're not damaging yourself. However, the head doesn't have a lot of mass and the neck has a lot of give. So I can strike to the head. That's sort of my rule of thumb if I'm striking with the top of my foot. Another thing that you can do is go a little bit deeper and strike with your ankle or with the bottom half of your shin and let your foot flop and hit the back of your opponent's head or behind the ear, which is a great knockout spot, which looks like this. Okay, getting kind of the best of both worlds there. If I'm going to the body or to the legs, then I hit with my shin because it's more mass and there's less give. So if I throw this really big wind up and torque, more of a Muay Thai style kick, and I hit with just the instep, well, the rest of my leg and body is going to continue to travel this way and my foot's going to stay in the same spot. It's a lot of pressure on the ankle and it's going to bend it in a way that it doesn't naturally bend, resulting in an injury. Not only that, but the foot is made up of 26 small bones, okay? Whereas the tibia is one large bone in the front here, and then we have the fibula in the back that supports, but this is much more dense than the small bones in our foot. So if we're going to the body, we're going to the legs, that's when I hit shin, okay? So a couple things to keep in mind is you're losing a little bit of range hitting with the shin, but that's where footwork comes in, that's where setting up with punches comes in. If you're going to the head, you can hit with the shin. Like I said, you're going to lose a little bit of range, but you can make up for it by hitting with your foot. Alright guys, thanks for watching. So if you're going to be throwing powerful kicks against an opponent or against a heavy bag, either way you want to make sure your shins are conditioned and your feet as well. There's a link right here to figure out how to do it correctly and safely. Until next time, I'm Shane with fightTIPS for the underdogs.